I'm just here to spend a few minutes to talk to you about the cover I'm using on my VegTrug because I had a question about it. This cover is something you would use in the spring and the summer. It's a netted cover, as you can see. You can see through it. Therefore, your air, your sun, rainwater will all go through it. But there are things that won't go through it. Here I have a lot of trees around me, and when when the wind blows, those things fall and they get into my VegTrugs, and so I don't want them going in there, taking space, covering the soil, making a mess of things. I also don't want bird droppings going in here, and you may be able to hear all the birds I've got outside. Also, when I first plant, I don't want birds going in there and getting the seeds. Or neighborhood cats. Some people have a lot of trouble with neighborhood cats. So these covers protect from all of that. And I usually leave it on for a good portion of the growing season. Actually, this year our winters have been very mild, and so they were on for most of the winter as well. As far as my growing right now, this is really early in the season. What you're seeing here is spinach from growing from last fall that is still going. We had one really warm day in the 80s, and I put a shade cover over the VegTrug, and so they've still survived. Also, if you notice, I've got a couple of irises in here that I need to put in another place temporarily, so here they are, and this one's going to bloom for me. Down here in the front is not how I would recommend doing it. I had some old seeds and I didn't think they were going to sprout, so I just kind of broadcast them. It's not how you would do it with square foot gardening, which I use. As it turns out, these seeds that I didn't think were viable turned out to be viable, so now I have to thin them. But that's okay, I can do that. It's just not the preferred way of planting. And I think that's about it. Oh, talking about the cover. These come with attachments, like Velcro attachments. Oops, I'll get over there. Velcro attachments, so you could attach them to the poles around. I don't use those attachments because we get a big wind up here sometimes, and it has pulled the whole frame out. So now I have these clamps, and I clamp this onto the black material that we put to line the VegTrug, and the weight of everything will hold this down. So I plant them, like I put them on the ends and the front and the back. It depends. The VegTrug I have far on the other side gets the most wind, so I use the most clamps. Here it gets a lesser amount, so I only have 2 or 3. And I think maybe that will answer all those questions for you today. Thank you for watching.